Yo, 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 yo. Yo, this your boy. This your boy Shamantruths here, just bringing out another video. And I'm just chilling. And I just got some realizations. An understanding from my true divine primordial self. Just letting my ego know that when you do things the upright way, and when you're manifesting the proper way, when you're manifesting in alignment with your true divine self and a great mother, you can call that just like how you can call it in congruence with like a tree growing. First you plant the seed. First you till the the land. You make sure the right nourishment is in the ground. Then you plant the seed. Then you water it. It's a process, right? All a process. So you can look at that in regards to you manifesting in the upright way. It's a process. When you getting it from the mud, when you're getting it from the dirt just don't throw up a fucking plant and you get it. It's a process. It's a process. Just because you plant and you water and you've been doing this shit don't mean it's just gonna come up out of the blue. It's a process. So you can look at that in your life regarding to you getting to where you got to get to. It's a process. That doesn't mean you're not getting there if it take longer than expected. It just means that it's a process. It's coming, but it's still growing. You know, if you've been doing the right work, you've been staying upright, making sure that, you on point, but being balanced, making sure that you always thinking outside the box, elevating yourself, not just reading a book, but elevating your perception. Because books are books. At the end of the day, if you tapped in, you're going to receive things that ain't in a book, right? It ain't just reading a book. It's more than that. But when you've been doing the work, it's going to come. It's written in the stars at that point, but it's a cycle. Just like there's a cycle for the plant. Just like if you want to grow some weed, you know what I'm saying? It take 3 months. You don't just get the fucking weed that fast. No, it's a process. Just like with your shit, it's a process. So you got to get out of that pattern of beating yourself up when you're on this path, going through breakthroughs and shifts and changes regarding to where you're going, where you're getting, etc., etc. These things take time, just like the plants take time to grow, just like the trees take time to grow, just like the apple takes time to grow on the tree. For example, certain seasons, certain apple trees, you would take every apple from the tree. As soon as all those apples go, give it a couple of days, give it a couple of weeks, you look back, there's no apples growing. Well, that's just because it takes a process. When it comes, the cycle, when it's time to grow the apples on that tree, it'll be that time. But the time you looking at that moment to see there's none, it's still in the process of growing. Doesn't mean it ain't gonna be there. Just means it's a process. You have to start seeing things as the cycles. If you've been getting the signs that you on that path and you getting to where you need to go, that's all you need to know, because that means you protected. A lot of people don't know when you're going through shifts and you may go through a turbulent time on the outside, that's when you got the most protection. Just like a little seed, a little stemmed plant that's supposed to be as big as a tree. You see, those roots are going to protect that motherfucker the most when it's small, when it's making through that transition and be big. As above, so below. So that's just in regards as you. If you stay upright and don't play both sides and you going through shifts, you always gonna be protected. I don't give a fuck what they throw at you. There will be a galactic war before a motherfucker get to your ass. They a tiptoe around your ass before they just come at you. They'll try to befriend you to get you to be backstabbed before they just come and try you. It's a different type of energy when you got certain shit around you because they know that shit around you don't play. So I wouldn't trip. You just got to be able to be okay in the moment and be at stillness. When you see the move to make, you make the move because that cycle has came to make that move. If the move ain't here to be made, you sit. You protect it while you sit. They want you to think that you need guns and shit. All you really need is magic. All you really need to do is answer the call, connect with the mother, stay in balance and harmony with the land around you. What that means, be at one with nature. Because when you're not at one with nature, you become imbalanced. That's when there's issues that arise. You're not thinking straight. But once you in correspondence and flow with how nature do, and you staying upright and you answer the call, you ain't got nothing to worry about. As long as you're not playing both sides and you use your discernment to the fullest, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You just got to keep going through these, keep going. And then you're going to make it to where you got to get to. Don't let the people around you discourage you on your path. Don't let those words get to you. Your conscious mind is your protector in a sense where you got to let it know when to keep things out and when to pull things in. If it's not incongruence to telling you on that path and you know you on that path, if it's something that's trying to get you to backslide off of what you're doing, I would look at that as words from the enemy. I would look at that as a sign that you getting there, but motherfuckers don't want to see you shine. If you know all the signs, all the synchronicities that you feel that you going in the right direction, a motherfucker that's gonna try to derail you, that's just a test. But once you pass that test, you get away from that motherfucker. You get away from that motherfucker because he's trying to push you back. Because you see, when you're in the midst of change, you always got your past trying to lurk his ugly head. It could be the motherfuckers that's the black sheep, right? And you have some family that ain't they just the sheep. And when they sense, oh, this cord gonna be cut forever, we ain't gonna be able to get a grip on this nigga. Because where this nigga going, we can't go. They're gonna always try to show their head. They're gonna always try to show support when you finna make it and then pull you down to make you forget. And that's when they do the most roots. When you feel like they your family and they love you, that's when the roots work. When you wake up to who the motherfuckers really is, that shit don't work. And I had to bring up family because family be your first enemy sometimes. And it is what it is. It's nothing to take personal, but you gotta think. It's bigger than what you think. It's bigger than what you think. It is what it is. So you just got to look at that. Don't take it personal, but be like, they just trying to stop a nigga. Keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? But you definitely got to protect that aspect of the mind that has cultivated guidance in the unknown. You don't want that to be derailed by he say, she say, outside sources that's not even coming from the source itself, the great mother, or your higher self, your true divine primordial self. So cut that shit right out of your mind. Cut it out of your feelings. Because you must protect that subconscious mind. We don't need nothing to be impressed that don't need to be impressed. We need to protect your subconscious mind. But like I said, when you're in the midst of change, you have to be patient going through these changes and shifts because it takes a process. It's a cycle. It's a cycle. Don't forget that. You just got to be in the moment, be at peace, and keep elevating. You're going to get to where you need to go. All right? But that's your boy, Shamantruths. If y'all want to show support, man, you can hit the Cash App at $EG-FISKER1, EJJIFISKER1, all lower cases, you know, with the number 1 at the end of EG Fisker. You can hit my Patreon up, patreon.com/Shamantruths. There's an S at the end of truth. You can hit me up on my email, shamantruths@gmail.com. I'm doing 3 free readings. I got 1 slot taken. I got 2 more slots if you want a free read. You got to sub to me, send me a picture of you, tell me a little bit about yourself so I can pick up on your energy and make sure that you're not no motherfucker hiding behind the screen and shit. You know, basically like motherfucker that's fake, flogging, or the enemy. I don't play that shit. So you gotta have to, you know, show me a real pic and shit. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. Stay tuned on my Patreon because we got some more things coming on my Patreon. You know, we got some more things coming. So just be on the lookout for that. Just be on the lookout. But yeah, that's your boy Shamantruths. I'm out. Peace. Great things take time, by the way, brothers and sisters.